Okay, everyone, welcome back to the Road to 100. As you can see, we are in the thumbnail. We are going to be. Hey, Dingo. Yeah, next stream. This is the stream right here. Sorry about that. Um, okay, so we are going to be running the we are going to be running Heimdall as a dart gifter. This should be a pretty interesting government run, as Heimdall is not typically meant to be running for any kind of dart gifting at all as a willpower setup. But as you can see, we have three different gifts here, and I needed willpower vitality, so we just finished that. We just finished that challenge from the what was that? The Frozen Empress. Hang on. And what we were able to do, we did it in two attempts, and I think all of the support on the tips on how to do that. So now we have access to making Heimdall into a vitality of C plus while having a willpower of A. So we have access to the Brionac, we have access to the Sub-Zero Shroud, and we have some pretty crazy, goofy things that we can do from here on out. So we can Dart Gift effectively. We can also, where is the Master Spines? If we're alleviated, we can go for the Dex Hammer, which is just completely ridiculous. But we also can dingoes killing zombies. So we can also go for smashing people with the Hellfire Hammer, while at the same time doing great damage from Sacrificial Edge and getting 50% more damage on our Dart Gifts as we go through here. So we can see from this guy, if he wants to play, we can knock him down, and then we can we can go for a Hoarfrost Stream, and we can kill him then. And we can get another attack on this guy, and since we can flatten people with the hammer, just like that, it's a lot of fun. And then we can cut down with the you're here with the phone. Okay. Oh, we got a Queen Tungsten. So the hammer is just such a good fun weapon for the government center here. And so we'll run this for a little bit, and then we'll run the Sub-Zero Shroud after about halfway. Whoops, I missed this guy. Let's see if we can hit him from here. There we go. And then we can cut him down with execution. So it's a lot of fun to play with this hammer. It's a very crazy kind of a build. Also because we are light, we can constantly get out of the way of these guys. Oops. We're getting hit by spines more than anything else. Good job, Mia. Oh, and okay, so this is kind of a goofy way to start the government center, but it's just so much fun running with this crazy hammer setup and everything, that I just couldn't pass it up, especially because Heimdall is what it is, and it's just kind of goofy. Did we kill this guy? Oh, we did. Okay, and we'll go for a Hoarfrost Stream on him. Oh, and we'll go for a charge attack, and we'll flatten him. Okay. Oops. Okay, so that is the fun of the Hellfire Hammer, is that it does this charge attack where it flattens people. And we can slash him, and on a charge attack you get 4.5 times the amount of Ichor regeneration from your weapon. So you can see here that it's at 1.03, so times 4.5, so we're getting about 4.5 I-core on a strike, but it costs us 2 I-core to use the attack. So we'll go for this guy. Oh, I just can't get enough of it. And here he comes. So we'll flatten him again. And we'll go ahead and shoot him down with Hoarfrost Stream. So again, keep in mind that this is Heimdall, not a dark gifting blood code by any means, but that's what we're going for. And she's up in the air, okay. And we'll go for a volatile storm, and we'll flatten her. It just never gets old. We'll go for a Hoarfrost Stream. Can't see what's happening, so we'll go for another flatten. There we go. It's just too much fun. Okay, hey Rivers, welcome to the insanity here. Okay, so let's go ahead and draw these guys over here, and this guy's coming, so we'll flatten. Oops. Okay. Oh, the dogs. Oh, thanks, Mia. No problem. So yeah, that guy came, and then the dogs hit us. So if we have the ability to get all of our gifts going at once, this just becomes kind of ridiculous because we can run Sacrificial Edge at the same time as Cleansing Light, and at the same time as Blood-Sucking Blades, and all of our other crazy gifts, and we'll cut him down. So it's quite a fun, goofy, different kind of a way to go about to just go ahead and play this crazy hammer and everything. So if you're looking for a fun build where it doesn't really make sense, then this one could be for you. We'll get another backstab so we can go for a Hoarfrost Stream. Okay, let's go for a flatten. Oh, nope. There we go. And this guy's up here, so we'll go for a Hoarfrost Stream here. Oh, we missed those guys down there. Okay. Okay, let's go for a backstab on this guy, and then we'll go for a flatten after him. Okay, and we'll go for... There we go. Almost killed him. There we go. Good job, Mia. And we'll get a backstab on the gunner. So this just lends itself to be a lot of fun. It's not necessarily, you know, the highest damage or anything like that, but when you can flatten these guys in one hit, it just becomes a lot of fun. So this is the first half. We will go for Sacrificial Edge here, and Blood-Sucking Blades, and we'll go for another. Oops. Okay. And we'll get a charge on him. Okay, so that was pretty horrible since Cleansing Light ran out, but we should be able to we should be able to get health back from lifesteal as we go ahead and kill enemies one by one here. We get 5% of our health back every time. Whoops. Oh my goodness. So that's the problem with the hammer, is that it has a really long startup time, but it's a lot of fun just to flatten the enemies outright. So that's a little bit about running the hammer with the Master Spines through here, how you can Dark Gift and do damage at the same time. So let's go on for the serious set of builds here, and we're going to be running the Sub-Zero Shroud and the Bloody Snow, and if we need I-Core back consistently, then we will be going for the Brionac. Like now, we need I-Core quite a bit. Okay, and we're right back up to full, and now we're doing 11,000 on these guys, so now we need a little bit more I-Core. So let's run up here, and we'll run past this guy. Now we are slow mobility, so we will have to watch ourselves and what kind of encounters we're getting into. Nope. But as you can see, we can take a whole lot of abuse. Oops. There we go. We'll kill those two guys. we got the wrong guy selected here. Okay. And we'll go for a backstab on this guy. Okay. And there goes... Whoa, we died again? Oh, must have been from the gunner. Okay. Let's get a backstab on him. So this is pretty rough, simply because you need Hoarfrost Stream at all times. Whoop, wrong gift, but that's okay. That still kills. Okay, and we get Ichor back from that. So we'll go for Dark Shout and Cleansing Light. But we get plenty of Ichor back. And there's 9, and there's 18,000. So that's where Heimdall, as a dark gifting, the shield is horrible. Tastes like bitter iron particles in my mouth. So we can go ahead and get a whole bunch of Ichor back here on this guy. And we'll go for a Hoarfrost Stream. And we'll kill him almost. Okay. Okay, he's dead. But as you can see, if we... Oh, we got an Argent Wolf Burner. That's very good. If we go ahead and keep a steady stream of killing the guys up, we will definitely get all of our health back. And we need a better way to push these ladies down. Now we can also go for the hammer if we want to. Okay, come here, buddy. And slow dodging is very hard on the body, because you're always trying to figure out how to go about getting into the enemy. Oh, these stupid guys. Okay. And we got dogs here. Oh boy. Okay. And because we can kill so many people all at once with Hoarfrost Stream, we can get quite a bit of health back all at once, and we definitely need it since we are slow mobility. Okay. Let's go for this guy first. If we get surrounded, that's kind of okay. Simply because we can go for Hoarfrost Stream. That guy might jump off the edge. Good. Okay. There we go. And we'll go for another backstab, and then we will go ahead and slash her down. Or we'll go for Cleansing Light. Okay. And when we can, we will go for what is this? Sacrificial Edge. Now, Sacrificial Edge does not increase our gift ability, but it makes our weapon strikes 50% more damaging, as well as our weapon shots. So if we go for this, and then we go for this, that does half his health, and that does the rest of his health. So you can see that if we pair up here, oh, a little bit of a bad dodge there, and since our weapon strikes are ice now, and we also can do piercing attacks with our bayonet, we have pretty good damage overall. Okay, kill these two. And now we only have to deal with this guy. We get a backstab. Now, Sacrificial Edge helps our backstabs considerably. So you see that we went from doing no damage almost with our Blood Veil to doing 5,500 since we are Pierce. So Sacrificial Edge can help our Blood Veil considerably. Yep. Okay, so let's go for Cleansing Light. And let's go ahead and heal one. And we'll get this guy to come up. And we'll go for as much Ichor as we can off of these little guys. See, now we're only doing 820. versus these guys. Wake up, buddy. Wake up. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now everybody's all excited. Okay, cool. We can get a launch on this guy. Now we're up at our maximum of 40 Ichor. So let's go for Sacrificial Edge. And let's go for another launch. And get all our Ichor back. And we'll go for a Dark Shout, and we'll knock this guy down. Oh. Can we hit him from up here? Nope. Okay. Here we go. We'll go for a Volatile Storm. Oh boy. Okay. There we go. And we used almost all of our Ichor there in one setup here with these guys. Okay, let's go for get a backstab here if we can. There we go. Now I'd like to go over there and where the big group is and get a whole bunch of health back from killing a bunch of enemies, but I don't know if it's going to happen, so let's go ahead and heal. Nope, there are no enemies except this guy. We can kill him, get some health back, get 5% of our health back. Good. And there's nobody else, it looks like. So we cleaned this out fairly ineffectively, but again, remember, we are dark gifting as a slow-rolling Heimdall. It's just crazy what you can do in this game, how you can mix things up so ineffectively or effectively. Now here we can't dodge through the spines, so we actually have to walk our way through. So, sorry. Oh, what is this guy doing? Oh my goodness. Oh. This guy must have got called. So anytime you call that guy in the previous room calls, it just becomes kind of he wakes up at the weirdest time. So let's drink some orange juice and get powered up.
We can do it.
Okay. Well, that was a bit unfortunate, to say the least. That guy should be sleeping, but he wasn't, which is a little weird, but we'll take it for what it is. Okay, so let's head on up here. Let's go for Blood-Sucking Blades and Cleansing Light, and let's encourage this guy to come forward first. Okay. Okay, let's get a launch. Oh, we missed. What? Let's go for a launch. Okay. Okay, this is going poorly. So back to the missile we go. That launch attack on that guy was not successful at all. Simply because of the fact that the dodge mechanic of the charge attack here, that it goes backwards and forwards. So we'll switch to the Brionac. So you can see here that Heimdall can be a lot of fun as a dark gifter, but it also comes with its own set of issues. Well, couldn't get another backstab for whatever reason, it wouldn't let me. Okay, so we'll go for this Dark Shout, and we'll just go ahead and kill these guys outright. There we go. Now we don't get any Ichor from them, but that's okay. We'll go for these guys now. Okay. Oh jeez. This idiot and his shield. Okay. Okay. So that takes care of those guys pretty quickly and easily. Not as easily as something more strapped into their weakness, but definitely fun. Okay, we'll go ahead and load up on these guys now. Since we only have a max Ichor cap of 40, it's important to be using as much Ichor as you can. Okay, let's go for a launch, and that'll do pretty good damage to him. And let's go for Blood-Sucking Blades. There we go. Okay, now that got us 5% health. That went away pretty quick there. Now if we run Dark Shout, that also increases our weapon gift, or weapon drain rating as well. So we'll go for a Hoarfrost Stream on him. And that'll kill, but it also hurts us significantly. Okay. Now the trick to this is going to be, or trying to kill as many combatants as possible without dying, so that you can get all of your health back without needing to use regens. But as you can see, it's not going according to what I wrote down. But this should kill, which is great because Sacrificial Edge boosts our damage significantly. Uh-oh.
You're good.
I need to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Okay. And all these guys are gonna come in here. So we'll go for all this. And we'll go ahead and kill as many of them as we can. And we'll get some Ichor back. We'll get Cleansing Light going. We'll get another backstab so we can head into Hoarfrost Stream territory. Where did this guy come from? Thanks, Rivers. That was a pretty harsh one. I must say the least. Okay. And we'll kill these guys. Good. Okay. Now I think Mia might have killed the Cerberus troop, as we didn't get health from him, but we got health from the little guy on the ground. Okay. Now that we have Sacrificial Edge going, we can go for a backstab, and this should kill. Nope. Almost. Nope. Oh. Mia. Oh. Thank you, Mia. There we go. Now we have to get rid of this guy's shield, or this lady's shield, as soon as possible. No! Mia. Oh. Rip Haze. There goes. Oh well. It's just haze. We'll get another couple million here.
How are
Okay.
you doing?
I'm doing pretty poorly, actually. So let's head on here. And let's switch to the Master Spines again, since that's so much fun. And the hammer. Just because of fun factor. And we will just go for actual smashes. And this should help with our Sacrificial Edge as well, but this time we won't have any kind of ranged abilities, at least up front, and we definitely take more damage. Oh, good grief. These guys hit at staggered times, and so we have a real hard time with figuring out when they hit. Okay, let's go for a charge. There we go, knocked both of them down. Now we can go for a Hoarfrost Stream. Good, and let's go ahead and heal. And let's see, oh, that stupid gunner back there. Oh, good grief. So it's the run of deaths. Oh man, so yeah, this is the worst way to run Heimdall, but you can see why. Running Mia with Heimdall is a really bad idea, as Bloodsucking Blades is a gifting ability to get you Ichor, but as a Dark Gifter you are in love with Ichor, but as a assassin kind of, we should be doing drain attacks and such with Sacrificial Edge, but that's not how we're going to run this. Oops. No, we want this guy. Yes. Okay. Who hit me? There's this guy. This guy back here. There we go. Okay, so we have Volatile Storm available, so let's go for that. And that should hit this guy a little bit. Okay. And we gotta watch out for that stupid gunner back there. There we go, we'll get a backstab on him so Mia can take care of the gunner for us. That should, oh, nope, didn't quite get him. Good job, Mia, nice accuracy. Good, and we get a backstab for for the extra I-core here. Now we only get 6 on a backstab, so that's not incredibly amazing, but we'll take it. Okay.
Put that to good use. Be
So,
careful of the walls next to bodies.
what you want to be doing through the government center is you want to be doing ice pierce for these guys, which is where Hoarfrost Stream comes in. But we're doing like fire crush, so that's definitely not what you want to be running. But we're running it anyways because it's fun. Okay, so we run up to this lady again. We'll try this all over, and if she does that, we'll go for a smash, put her down, and we'll go for some I-core here. Okay, 5200, that's not too bad. Okay, we'll go for a charge. We'll put her down again. Okay, good. So this is a very strange way that we're doing this. So let's go for this guy and go for a Hoarfrost Stream down the hallway here. What? Oh boy. These two idiots. Oh, and dogs? Even worse. Oh, I thought the Hoarfrost Stream hit everybody down range there, but apparently not. Okay. Oh. So, if you've ever cross-coded, this is kind of what cross-coding is, where you take a blood code that's not supposed to be doing what it's meant to be built for, and you do this. Okay. Now, if anybody follows us, they'll kind of be sad about that, but we'll see here. Okay, where's our Hades? Okay. Mia's up here with us. So again, you can always just run past all the enemies in the government center, as we found out in the Ishtar run. You can always just ignore the enemies. Oh, good grief. Oh my goodness. These stupid dogs. I hate the dogs. Oh my goodness. Venom? Are you kidding me? That's gonna kill me. Okay. Where is it? Okay. Okay. Please go away. Okay. Oh, we might have just made it through here. Good grief. Oh, a poleaxe. Okay, so not a complete loss, but pretty close to a complete loss. We really did it. Yeah. Oh, okay, Mia. Sure we did. Okay, let's go for this guy. And then we will go for a Hoarfrost Stream afterwards. And that should put the other fella down, and it should put her down. Good. We'll go for Cleansing Light. Whoa, Mia. Nice. Okay. Whoa. Mia's got her up in the air several times. That's great. Okay. Oh my goodness. It gets harder every time we go through here. Okay. So we'll go for Blood-Sucking Blades. This idiot is gonna run around in circles here for us with his shield. Let's go for a Hoarfrost Stream on him. Good. Okay, now this guy back here is guarding a Mark of Honor. So if you're looking for Marks of Honor, you always want to pick one of these up on your playthroughs. Oops, he's already dead. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and heal. Now we'll see how we make it through. Now remember, go for the back guys if you can, simply because these guys are easier to fight when they're not sneaking up on you. Okay, let's go for a charge on this guy. Now the charge attack, the reason it's good is because of the flatten that it does to almost any type of enemy that you come across. Okay, so let's go for Dark Shout so we get more Ichor regen. This guy is over here. Let's go for a charge. Put him down. Good. And we have lots and lots of stagger for this guy, and lots of damage that we can put out on him. Okay, so we'll go for a Dark Shout, and we will get everybody up here, and we will hopefully get this guy to call everyone. There we go. Oops. Okay, let's go for this guy. Okay. We'll go for a volatile storm maybe. Or we'll just die. Thanks, Mia. Let's kill these guys. Okay. Let's go for a flatten. Okay. Good. Okay. So Mia's keeping us going here. Let's get a backstab. No backstab. Okay. Whatever. Oh, she's out of range of the gunner. Okay. Good job, Mia. And this guy's still up here. So let's go for Cleansing Light and Sacrificial Edge. And we'll go for a charge on this guy. Okay, and let's go for a charge. Whoops, we both missed each other. That's kind of fun. Okay, so good, all good. We finally made it past these guys. Now we will have to see how the guy operates over here, if he got called or not. Hopefully he didn't. No, he did not. Good.
Like a mousetrap. It's a lot of things. Don't insult me.
Oh, where is he? There he is. We'll put him down again. Good. Okay. And this guy, I don't know if we can hit him. No. Okay. That's most unfortunate, as that does a really good way to get rid of that guy. Oh, good grief. These idiots. Mia. Oh. Nope. So that guy, if you kill him first before he calls the others, they don't get a chance to come back. And you can fight them one by one. But because we didn't get the backstab, he woke everybody up. And now we do our run. The run back for this area is absolutely awful.
This place, even after joining the Lost.
So this is not the way to Dark Gift, if you didn't realize that at this point. So, you know, you can always try and come up with something goofy and crazy. However, goofy and crazy just doesn't necessarily mean an instant win or anything like that. Oh, this stupid dog. Okay, we'll go for a volatile storm there. Oh boy, and now we're dead. Okay. Sorry, Mia. Oh, it's just so frustrating when you don't play right. Oh man. Okay, so even though this is a lot of fun, it is a pretty bad way to get through the government center. Now, if we go for whoops. Now, if we go for an actual dark gifting setup, where we go for something like Weimer or even Harmonia. I mean, pretty much any dark gifting blood code. This place gets to be pretty simple. Ouch. And pretty easy, as you can basically one-shot everyone. Come on, Mia. Big Chungus is following us there. Okay, now we'll run past these guys. Good. Mia's focused. That's not good. Okay, I'll run past these guys. Now this is kind of funny that you know, this entire area has some of the hardest enemies in the game, and with some of the most difficult setups, and with all these traps, and all of this kind of hidden enemies and hanging enemies and all of that, and you can just simply run past everything. I mean, it's just completely bizarre in my mind that they put all this effort into this area, and you can just completely bypass the entire area. So kind of a goofy thing, but you know, that's what they went for. So it's kind of interesting. Oh boy, this guy showed up. How did he show up? Okay, let's flatten him. Okay. Oh, this guy's still here. Wow. He left me with 16 health. Okay. Oops. No, I don't want to go back. I want to actually heal. There we go. Okay, and let's kill this guy. Good. Okay. Now, here for this guy, this is going to be tricky. Hopefully we can get a backstab. Nope. Backstab? No. No backstab. There we go. Oh, good grief. Okay, here we go. We got him, and now we got the gunner down the hallway, so we'll hit him with a volatile storm. And we take tons of damage anyways. So this is the issue I have when I run, you know, odd blood veils and things, is that in all of these areas where they do tons and tons of damage, it's kind of a rough start to because we're always taking so much damage and we don't have any ability to defend it. Code Vein 2 is an exclusive on PS5. Oh man, that's really unfortunate. I'm never gonna get to play it until the exclusive deal runs out. That's gonna be killer. Okay, now this guy is weak to Ice Pierce. Whoops, and I just wasted that. So we will go for Volatile Storm. Dingo, did you see that on a? It's not a joke. Oh man. So they're already doing Code Vein 2, and so they probably. Oh, it's a joke. I was gonna say they're probably done updating us then here, but that's good. I didn't even know that they were considering doing anything with it yet. Okay, let's go ahead and flatten him. Oh. Yeah, it's a joke. I got it. Just a little late, and that's something that can toy with my nerves. Okay, we're gonna have to get some water here. Now, as we come up to the next area, it's gonna be a little difficult running the hammer. So we're gonna switch to the Bloody Snow. A little bit of water there. Okay, so the interesting thing is that if you look at all of our stats, we need a Dex of B, a Willpower of A, and you look at all the weapons. Heimdall has access to almost every weapon except these two DLC weapons. has access to all the two-handed greatswords, has access to all these weapons, all the pole arms except the blood mist, and it has access to all the hammers except the Sharur, and it has access to all of the bayonets in the game. So running these passives here give you the passives necessary to get almost every single weapon in the game, which is pretty interesting actually when you stop and think about it like that. Okay, so we can go for.
To be honest, I'm not good with stuff like this.
Oh, sure you are, Mia.
I can see the enemy.
So we will go for this guy. Oh,
Come on, up you go.
okay. And for this guy, we will dodge past him. Okay. We'll go for a shot into his back. There we go. Look at a backstab. Now this other guy is running around. He's coming over to get us from behind, but we're going to ignore him completely. And this teleport should help bring Mia over here. And this guy, you want to go for that damage on him, so he doesn't call everybody down, even though everybody's here. Okay. We'll back up here. Oh, come on. No, no, no. Mia's dead, so we'll heal her. And we'll head on over here. And just to make sure that we don't have another long run back, we're going to go ahead and heal here. And there's all the crazy guys over there. Oh, man. Okay, so, and since we're going to be running back to the little lady, we will switch back to the hammer. Now for her, you want to be going for Pierce,
I'm on my way.
but we're not going to be running Pierce other than our Blood Veil or Hoarfrost Stream. Okay, and this guy, we can go for a charge on him.
Try to hide next time.
And I love that sound effect that they put in there. That would be nice if it had a little more bang to it, but it's still really, really cool. Okay. Okay, so we killed everybody in 2 gifts, and we got smashed in the face ourselves. Now you can see that gifting or running Blood Awakening, Mia's communal, is not exactly what we want to be going for. It's a really good communal, but that's just not what we're going for. So we'll go for a charge. There we go. We'll go for blood-sucking blades. Okay, let's go for a charge. There we go. Oops. And we'll go for a slash on her. Okay, let's go for. Oops, missed her with the charge. There's another charge. Oops. Yep.
Come on, up you go.
Now, since she takes heavy stagger damage, we can hit her from a distance with our stagger attack from here, and it will stagger her every time. And we'll just go ahead and slash her down. So that takes a very easy fight, and it makes it fairly scary. It's not exactly the easiest fight in the world, but it definitely is a little bit worse for wear than what it should be. Okay, so now that we are here, we can go ahead and hit this guy. Now knock him down, and we'll go for a charge. Oh, his hammer is better. Okay, but it doesn't matter since we're right here at the end, ready to go down and fight the Argent Wolf King. Wow, that is very bright. Let's back up a bit. That's pretty neat there. So what we're going to be going for on this guy, as out of all of the dark gifts in the game, the one that can do actually his weakness with no resistance is Arm of Set, as that is a crush with a physical damage attached to it. It's the only crush damage dark gift in the game that has no element attached to it. All of the other crush gifts are some fire or ice or lightning or blood from bloody impact, something like this, or fire lily. So this is the only one that can actually damage him. So and slash also is an okay damage type for him, but it's still not the greatest. Um, you definitely want to be doing crush against him. So since we can't really dark gift effectively without doing a 10-hour video to go ahead and kill this guy, we're going to go for jack setups with different swords and things to see what would get us the most crush damage possible. Now keep in mind he's not possible to do a one-shot. There's nothing in the game that has enough crush damage to put it up that high, but we're going to see how close we can get in one sword go. Okay, so this will be a lot of either Queenslayer or Heimdall. We'll see here what we can get, and let's go for Jack. Now if we were running Heimdall, what would we do? Well, first of all, let's see how our regular dark gifting will do, as that was what we kind of started out to do here, was doing dark gifts. So we'll see if we were running our setup from the beginning, what would this look like to him? And you'll see that his element resistances are just completely bonkers through the roof. They do very, very limited damage. It's not no damage. I mean, you're still doing damage, but it's very, very limited. Okay, so we'll go ahead and see here what these will do. And since he's even resistant to pierce damage, Hoarfrost Stream is even going to be worse. Okay. Okay, and we'll go for a Hoarfrost Stream. And that only did a couple thousand damage. Okay. Let's go ahead and heal. And I'll show you Execution. That does no damage since that's his extreme resistance. Let's go for a Volatile Storm. Oof. Oh my. Okay. No. No. Let's go for a Volatile Storm. So you can see there that it does some damage, but it's not extremely effective. And there, that only does 1,800 damage. Even though some enemies in the game, like the Despot and other enemies, they can be killed like you can do in the range of 15,000 on Execution versus certain enemies. And here we did 90% less of that. So that's kind of why dark gifting versus him is pretty ineffectual. Okay, so and that goes for light gifting as well. A double kill, yeah, that's for sure. So let's go ahead and see here what we can do. Now I know that this sword is one of the I think it is the highest two-handed crush weapon in the game, and we'll go for strength and dex, as it is up at 2200. Now if we would go for hammers, and we go ahead and look through the hammers, the Juggernaut Sledgehammer gets pretty close at 2146. It's still not 2200. And the others are kind of paling in comparison. The Argent Wolf Hammer gets close at 2138, still not 2200. And all these others are fairly paling in comparison. So if you wanted to, probably the Intensified Juggernaut Sledgehammer would be the one you would want to go for, as it has a A+ stat scaling and strength. But we'll see how far the Wrathful Balmung will take us. Now here you have to go for Adrenaline, as all the elements will be resisted and they will lessen your damage output. And here we'll probably just head up for a gift accelerator. Okay, and we will need also a mobility enhancer, and this should do as much damage as we could hope to do. If we get Bridge to Glory, that would give us some more damage, but we would have to give up the 10% multiplicative of Adrenaline, or the 25% multiplicative of Overdrive, or we'd have to give up Blow of Madness or something down here, which is definitely not in our best interest. Okay, so we'll see how close we get on this kill, or not the kill, but we'll see how close we get to a one-shot. And then we'll have to somehow dodge effectively over to our haze over there and pick that up. Maybe we can go there at the beginning, and he won't punish us too hard for that. Now we have to make sure that we don't get hit outright, simply because of we'll lose our 25% multiplicative bonus from Overdrive. But we'll see how close we can get here. Okay, let's go ahead and do this, and in we go. Good. Now hopefully he doesn't charge backwards. Okay, we got hit. So that's really, really bad. So that was 25% that we lost out on. So we got him over halfway in our one shot there. So that's pretty good damage. So let's not get hit this time. And we'll see what other weapons can kind of get us close, if not most of the way down. Okay. So this is really interesting to me, that this guy on the higher stars, they just made him in such a way that you can't one-shot him in any way, and if you do Radiant Barrel, it does significantly less damage, since he resists piercing damage extremely high. So we're kind of out of luck, and we're only we're left to only do crush damage, which is unfortunate. Okay, so, and we're dead. 15 shots. Yeah, you can do that with Harmonia, and get, it's almost like a machine gun of sorts. So that got us to pretty close on his death there. So we got about 2/3 of the way through, it looked like. Now if we go for let's see, what other crush. So if we would go for, yeah, this one could be a candidate. So if we would go for the Juggernaut Sledgehammer, we can see how close that gets us. And now we won't need a mobility enhancer, since we are normal mobility. So okay, here we go. Dingo, we will do the bayonet next, and we'll investigate a little bit with that. But yeah, again, it's kind of a dangerous mission, because he resists it so hard, and he resists Radiant Barrel as well. So it's pretty rough, but we will definitely do it. Okay, and now we're up for this. There we go, and we'll go for a gift accelerator, and now we're ready to go. Okay, he missed me. Okay, that's interesting. So that does 25% and about so it does about 30%, about 70% of his health in one shot, which is pretty nice. Now you can do this in between here to get I-Cord. Okay, so let's let's go ahead and we'll look at the bayonets. And if you're actually doing just regular shots, you can do an immense amount of damage from Harmonia. Where's Harmonia? If we set this up for running kind of a speed bayonet build, let's see, we want, sure, this is fine, and we will go for the Libertador Intensified, as that's the highest bayonet damage in the game. Okay, and we'll go for this, and we'll go for, let's see, charge attacks, and mind and willpower up, since both of those affect the bayonet damage. Here we will go for time crunch. We'll go for supernatural blood. Let's see, what is our, we're at S willpower, so we can go for field of thirst as well, and we can do the glitch on him. And let's see, we'll adrenaline or strength, can't do that. We'll go for this, and ranged impact, and I-core efficiency, mind and willpower up, and let's see, we're slow, or no, we're quick, and I guess we can go for can't go for cleansing light. So here's where willpower and vitality comes in handy. Now we can go for cleansing light, and we will go for charge, and that's really all we're gonna need. Okay, and we can switch it up, and here we go. Now we will see how we do here, as he will be at a distance and he'll be charging towards us and be doing crazy damage, but we should be able to dodge effectively. Okay, so let's go ahead and get cleansing light. Okay, and this, and this. Okay, and we should be ready to go here. So let's get rid of this and go for supernatural blood. Where's supernatural blood? Here we go. Supernatural blood, time crunch, ranged impact. Okay, and here we go. Oh. So, see, even though we are buffed significantly, nothing's going to last long enough here for us to actually do enough damage to sustain ourselves in the fight here. Okay, and we're going to need to go for time crunch and all the things here. Ah, he got me on that one. Okay, and there we go, and we'll go for more shots. Okay, and see, because he dodges around too much, it makes for a really bad method to go for this guy, and since we take extreme damage in the worst way, it can be really difficult to get all the damage shots in it at once. Now, if we go for Jack's Communal, paired up with Final Journey, we can run this, and we will go for Time Crunch and Jack's Communal and Final Journey, and here we'll go for Ranged Impact. We'll go for Mind and Willpower, and we'll go for Gift Extension, as now we have access to 3 items that can help us out. And here we will go for Mind and Willpower and Bayonets. Okay, and I think, yeah, no, we don't want this. We definitely want to go for Charge Accelerator, since we don't want to be below half health at any time. Speaking of Sony, what happened with Gravity Rush? Okay, here we go. and we should be set and ready to go here. So let's go for gift extension first.
That's a good idea.
Now you can see that he resists the piercing damage significantly. I mean, on most other bosses, we should be not be able to do a lot of damage, but we should be able to do some. We should be able to. Sorry, on other bosses, we should be doing a ton of damage. However, with this guy, we're doing not that much damage. Okay, and we'll do this, and now we go for time crunch. Where's time crunch? There we go. And a charge accelerator. Here we go. Now we don't have any I-core, so that's a problem. So we got to run up here and okay. And there's a shot. So there's 16,000, but we need more I-core. And oh, he's transitioning. Okay. And we'll go for a shot. We're dead. Oh, and we're dead. So as you can see, the I-core requirements to get 16,000 on a shot. So if we need about, let's see, I think we need about 10 shots at 16,000 without getting hit. So that's 20 more I-core that we're going to need. So we would have to do 5 shots and then heal all the way for our 10 I-core slots. But then we would have to also heal again and heal again and heal again. So we would need 4 rounds of full I-core. So let's go ahead and drink some water. Solar ash. Yeah, but see, Dingo, if we use the pure blood, that only recovers 10 I-core, which is 5 shots. And since we need about 10 shots, we would need to go for this and then another one, or we continually use I-core concentrates. So if we also try Radiant Barrel, this also is something he resists, as he has damage resistance to Radiant Barrel. Whoops, this is Final Journey. And this is this. So here I'll show you here. And this is why experimenting with the Skull King is so important, because this is just the Dark Gifter's worst nightmare, as he continually rejects all the gifts that you can throw at him. Pretty much, it's really rough. Okay, and we'll do this and this and this, and on the as you saw on the Blade Bearer and Cannoneer, that can almost destroy both of them in one shot. And here you'll see a completely different story with what this can do versus this guy. Whoops, wrong one. I want to go for this. Okay, and here we go. Hello, buddy. And this is why Radiant Barrel is not overpowered, because it only does about 3/8 of his health bar. So if we would, you'd have to do this 4 times to be able to kill him. Or sorry, 3 times to be able to kill him. So you would need 2 purebloods, sorry, in order to run that effectively, and all the time in between the staggers to be able to shoot him down. So we will go back to the crush swords, and the Queenslayer Greatsword is another good option for crush gifts on this guy. No, I want this, and I want Strength and Dex, as the Queenslayer Greatsword is found in the first chest in the game, and it can come all the way here to the end. Time to use cheat engine. Nah, I don't do any cheat engine. I did it once in what was it, Darksiders 3, and that was kind of interesting and whatever. But yeah, it was kind of a okay. I did it, and then it was over, and it kind of took the spice of life, I guess you could say, out of it. Kind of weird. Okay, so we'll see here how the Queenslayer Greatsword does. It does a little bit less than the Wrathful Balmung, and um, the Argent Wolf brand. I don't know. There's just so many good crush things to look at. Okay, we'll go for the Argent Wolf brand and see how it does. You're gonna report me. That's okay. It wouldn't change my life in the least, but that's okay. Okay, so the Argent Wolf brand, since you get it from this area with these guys in this government center, you would probably be tempted to pick it up, upgrade it, and use it in this area. So we'll see how it does here versus the Skull King. Okay, and do this. Uh-oh. We don't have quick mobility. I forgot. Okay. Okay, so we hit each other. And I forgot the extra 10% from I forgot the extra 10% from Swift Destruction, so oops. You love seeing newer players when you show them the Queenslayer Greatsword chest. Yeah, it's kind of a oh, look at that, it's right here in front of me, and it's, you know, kind of not discovered very easily if you're just starting out. So that was an oopsie there on my part. So we're going to go for the Wrathful Balmung, and we're going to end it, and we're all going to look at the new star together. So here we go. Okay, and we'll go for this and this. And just for fun, let's see here. Let's look at Bridge to Glory, just so we can say we did it. Okay, there we go. And we'll heal one more time. There we go. And let's switch back to Strength and Dex. Okay, and we'll go for Jack. And since we're running this one, we will want to run this guy. Okay, and we're kind of running out of time here with our gifts, but that's okay. Okay, 1, 2, and 3, and let's go. Okay, and we'll see how we do here, and if final journey and everything adds up here to help us with Swift Destruction and the like, we'll see how we do. Okay, so that was pretty good. Now we got to go for a couple of gifts here, or consumables. There we go. Oh, we got hit. That's bad. Okay. See, and we did not have our gifts active. Okay. Oh boy, final journey's about over. And final journey. Okay, so since we got hit, that 25% ruins us. And that took the wind out of our sails there, because we were supposed to get 10 Ichor, and then hit him with another steadfast strike and end it. Okay. So since and as you can see there with what was that? With what am I trying to say? Bridge to Glory. We had the opportunity to end him, and it wasn't benefiting us really at all, because Bridge to Glory is a mind scaling gift, and since the Wrathful Balmung does not scale off of light scaling, it doesn't help us in the least. So kind of a bummer there. And since Adrenaline is multiplicative, it buffs Jack's communal as well. Okay, so here we go. Okay, Swift Destruction is now active, and we are now active. Okay. Now, the reason you have to get the 2-hit kill is because of the final journey. Okay, good. We're up to 10. So we can go for this. Oh. Sorry. Okay. I guess we'll do this. Okay. Okay. And we did not get the 2 strike, but that's okay. What? Oh, final journey again. So that's what happens with final journey, is that you're constantly waiting for the opportunity to go for the strike. And since I messed it up twice now, you're not getting a good showing here. Okay, Jack. So the second strike needs to be after the 3 transitions, and you use Merciless Reaper and then a Steadfast Strike, and that will end it. And in between, you need to go for some of the attacks, so that way we get more Ichor. So we can go for Ichor or Drain Activator. Okay. I'm doing this a little bit out of order, but that's okay. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. Heart attack. Almost. There we go. And it would be great if he had a heart attack. He looks like a heart attack victim because of how he staggers around. But that's kind of a dangerous thing. Okay, so here we go. Let's pick up our haze. There we go. And he's gonna kill us. Yep, and Jack's gonna do Jack things. Okay, good. Oh, good grief. Jack's already dead. Okay. Yeah, Jack knows. But now we lost Overdrive. Okay, let's do this and this. Oh, so many drugs in the Revenant are bad. Oh yes. Oh my goodness. So this is why the Argent Wolf King later on is such a problem, because there's one path forward. I mean, you can do several different ways of striking this guy and doing things, but it just becomes always a problem here at the end. Hey, Servo. Jack died. Yep, he did his thing all right. Yeah, he's typically running around doing Jack things. I don't know. He's kind of I think his AI is like different setup or something. It's like set up to prioritize Jack things where he just stands around a lot or something. I'm not exactly sure. Jack is a very interesting AI character to have along with us. Okay, and you know, he's always doing his thing. Okay, so here we go, and let's pick up our haze that we lost earlier. Okay, let's go for some Ichor there. Good. We'll go for this guy. Okay, and let's get set up here. And we'll do this and this. And there's the 2-shot. Okay, so that's how it's supposed to go. So there we go. We're on to 27 stars. Woohoo! And let's drink some water to that. Wait for her to close her eyes. So we got the 2-shot. That's a good way to. That's a good way to start into the new 27 star. Now the the Heimdall dark gifting, that was kind of a joke, but at the same time, I mean, it can be done. And let's go ahead and see here. There we go, 27 stars. I don't know why this save data always comes back. Do I feel bad again? No. Having you guys along for the ride here definitely helps take the edge off from the several attacks here. But running a dark gift into this guy is just excruciatingly painful. And let's go ahead and head back to home base just to say hello to everyone. And we are now in 27 stars. So as soon as we start the new game, I have some other videos and things that I want to do in between now and starting the next go around. So probably won't start tomorrow with the Road to 100. We'll probably do some other things. But after, what is tomorrow? Friday? So probably Saturday we'll be running the next set of Road to 100. And yeah, so this is a good place to go ahead and stock up and do different things.
I'll be here waiting for you guys.
Oh, sorry,
Listen,
the bad
take
ending.
all the
Yes.
time you need.
So we will go for the. Sorry, Dingo. I missed that. My brain's a little fried. So we will be going for the
You sure that's all you need?
perfect ending on 30 star. Every 10 stars, we will be going for a perfect ending. All these endings here in between. No, I read it wrong. I thought it said feeling bad again instead of final bad again. I my contacts are a little blurry. But these endings and everything, we will go for the 100% runs on every 10 stars, and we will get all the vestiges and everything. So the 100% runs will be a little bit longer. There'll be a couple more episodes in those, but the in-between endings, they'll all be the bad endings, simply because we don't watch them. But the 100% runs, we'll watch the full ending and everything. So this is back to home base, and then we will be back onto other setups and other things. And now that we have access to willpower and vitality up, so thank you to the person who knows who they are, who sent the reference material over to me and everything, and that really helped out a lot. And yeah, so we're gonna be cutting it here. Yes, I agree. To write something is difficult. Oh, to write in another language is difficult, I think. Yeah, I think that's what escribir en otro idioma es difícil. I've been practicing. Okay, so thank you everyone, and we will pick it up here next time, and we'll walk through the big door together, and we'll do some other things in between here. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next